Oh no. Oh no, oh no. Here they are. Uh-oh, you might see a nipple. You might not. Nope. There's that pearl of wisdom. Look at them big old boobies. They just need a big old signature right there. Right there, right there. Right there. Oh no, it was a murderer. You murdered my heart. You took my pitter-patter and took it away from me. With your little hitty scissor hands. You just cut yourself right across my heart when they cut my brain. That was the same year they cut my brain. That was the same year with a man who can do more than Captain Jack and 2 genies in a bottle. Oh well, Disney can suck a dick. Why don't you take the rights to pirates? 'Cause they took it away from you without giving you your day in court. Get Camille to sue those fucking cakeys. Get those cakeys, honey. Get those cakeys at CAA. Those dirty cakeys that taste like shit.
The fact that he could take a light.
That need broomsticks all over their legs. Need broomsticks and broken dicks to look at themselves in the face. See the whites of their own eyes every day, money, honey bunny. 'Cause they love their money more than they love you. And that's not fair to ice cream. That's not even fair to ice cream. Just ask your sister. She'd probably give up ice cream too, but she'd probably sneak it on the side. Not me. Not me. I gave it up. I know I'm crazy, but at least I'm not crazy histrionic. Narcissistic. You can be narcissistic. I just watch you. How's that sound? That sounds good to you. You gonna make me laugh? Because I love to laugh. Especially thinking of you nursing. That makes me laugh a lot. Thinking of you nursing them little dipshits. I can't stand it, Johnny. You big old girl. You big old woman. Prince William begged. I got my hand in my breast. I'm feeling Napoleonic. I'm feeling royal. I'm feeling epic. I'm feeling Shakespearean. I can't wait to talk about them 7-year-old Nigerian boys that you need to go talk to, because they're the princes and princes that caught your slow ass. Not me. I was just doing some interstate drug trafficking. Did not realize I was drug trafficking at the time. Did not understand the power of drugs. Because we was dumb. Oh yes, I've been institutionalized. It did no good. I had to fight for my rights, and those dumb fucking cunts still didn't let me out the day I was supposed to get out. Oh no, let her stay the weekend. That's how bad they were. That's how bad it was. They had absolutely no business keeping me in that nut house. And I sat there and I wrote down everything. And those women were just like, oh well, we accept our fate. We're stuck here. I was like, are you fucking crazy? Are you really that crazy that you would rather stay in this fucking rotting shithole where we're crazy? You were trafficked by humans, and they're treating you like you were a subhuman being after you got zipper raped, and they just stuck you in a mental ward because they were pumping you for information about your family. How sick is that? They want to know that much about drugs when this poor girl had been trafficked? Who knows if it was by her own family? She doesn't. It was sad. Not as sad as that Nigerian woman I saw that had been there for 2 years. She was just not hurting anybody. Hadn't seen her kids in years. Didn't even know, they probably don't even know she's alive. That's how bad it is. That's how bad that place was. Then there was one who was criminally insane. She wouldn't even let me use her markers. She was mean, Daddy. She was the meanest schizophrenic I've ever met in my life. She was crazy. She was like Amber Heard fucking crazy. Just like that bitch that you need in your bed. Daddy, you need that shiny copper penny, because we need to know where that bitch's mouth is all the time. And that's gonna be your job, Daddy. And working and stepping in and doing that interstate drug trafficking. Somebody's gotta make that system legal, and since you already know what you're doing, might as well do it right. Might as well do it legal and above the board. Let everybody know what a dirty fucking cakey guy you've been, what kind of criminal. You've had to be a criminal in order to fight crime. Had to be like that. That was times. It was times. It's not like that anymore, Daddy. You know it isn't. You know you need to be my daddy. You need to quit making me cry, 'cause I miss my daddy. 'Cause I want my daddy in my life. 'Cause he's my daddy. Boo-hoo, boo-hoo, I look like my mother. Oh well, that's your fault, not mine. I did not fall in love with that bitch. I was just merely a byproduct. Yagavarupa Ruski I Thomas Absolutna Dorichka. Dorichka. Он не знал ничего, потому что он не знает, не понимает, что он женщина. He doesn't understand. He's a woman too. He's the girls. He's the girls. He's one of those fairies. Can't say those words, Catherine Clay. Can't use any of them cakey words. They're gonna cake all you up. And then you're gonna be all cakey and Nigerian, and you don't know whose cum's gonna be where. Gonna be flicking it everywhere, all over the place. Maybe it'll get in your eyeball like it has before. It was funny. When Josh Harris came so hard, he hit my eyeball. He hit his eyeball. He hit his eyeball 3 times. 3 times, we the people. Snoop Doggy Dogg. Snoop Dogg. That's who I think of. I should have gotten your name tattooed though. Snoop Dogg. Maybe I'll just get a little Snoopy right here on the end. Little Snoopy. So we can do Snoop Doggy Dogg. There's that Snoopy Dogg on Catherine's finger. She's got her thinking finger up. That's a bad sign. That's a bad sign. That means she's thinking of these violent offenders and what we can do for them. Half the life of the life they took. 15 to 20 years. You can't unkill somebody. If they're pure evil and you see it in their eyes, we need to do their MMPIs. And if you can tell that they're going to have more victims, we need to make them understand why they're so fucked up in their head. I don't think Amber can get it through her head. I don't think she'll ever understand. She'll never understand because she doesn't live with anyone who's more narcissistic than Amber. That's why she needs my daddy. So she can get narcissism down pat. And histrionic, because he is definitely histrionic. And probably borderline. Probably where I got my habits. Did not come by them naturally, that's for certain. That's for certain. Those violent thoughts came from somebody. Somebody brought them into my head. Wasn't there by myself. I feel bad. I wish I'd never said anything to my son about his father. I wish I could have just forgotten about them like I'm going to. Because life is too short. And he's not thinking of me. Except when he goes to take a Twitter dump. And all his friends are watching. Because they're scared. Oh my God, really, what happens? What if you're mentally ill and physically ill? Mother actually ends up with that man. You never know. You never know. It probably can happen. I'm counting on it. I'm not sleeping around. There's nobody I'm interested in. At all. At all. Not even interested in being a sugar baby. Working on my graduate degree and my PhD. That turns me on. That gets me hard. That definitely gets me high in the morning. Nothing else does. Thinking about being Dr. Clay does. Oh yeah. That doctor. Right there. Call her the doctor. Dr. Love. Dr. Love. That's right, bitch. You get it on. You get that woofing. She's got that woofing on. Oh no, what are you doing? I'm listening to myself. Talk to myself. Oh, there's something wrong with you. Oh really? What was your first indication? Was it the 2 brain tumors that I've told you about ever since I told you about it? Or is it that these cops set me up and deliberately did this to me? Which part was it that you missed? The Burbank police being evil assholes and being part of the Kiwanis and doing that deliberately to a mentally and physically ill woman who did not get the message when you showed up at my door the day after I got out of a mental institute on Thorazine, on Respiral, on a bunch of drugs, and you handed me that thing and you didn't explain it to me. You didn't explain it to me. You didn't open your mouth. You just handed it to me and expected me to understand what the fuck it meant. And I didn't. At all. And I called you up and told you my name was Catherine Clay and I was on my way. And you said, call us when you get here. That's how fucking stupid you all were. And when I told the dumb cop that, and I said, you didn't give me my day in court either. Well, the sheriff didn't get you there. Oh, well, I didn't need a public defender. I could have defended myself. And you didn't give me that right. I don't give a shit if I'm stark, raving, lunatic mad. That's my right to defend myself. And you didn't let me have that right. At all. That's how vapid and narcissistic you were. I could have gotten off with that. I know I could have, because I was set up. And they're going to put me in a trial, a monkey trial. Oh well, I guess I have to go through this monkey trial. On the 13th, here we go. Not going to the 8th, because it does not matter to me. That is not the last time I ever want to see my son. Not like that. Not in a court of law. No thank you. You can eat a dick. You can eat a dick. You can get in touch with me before your 18th birthday if you ever want to have anything to do with me after you're 18. If you don't, then don't bother. Don't send me a Mother's Day card. Don't send me a birthday card. Don't call me again. Don't ever talk to me again. You can forget I exist because you had me arrested. Your grandfather had me arrested and it was illegal because they did not have custody of you at that time. Did not have custody of you. And yes, I was mad. I was so crazy. I threatened to kill them and they turned me in for that because they knew I was crazy. They knew I ended up in a nut ward and they still sipped the cops on me. That's how fucking crazy those assholes are. Oh well, fucking keep him. I don't want him. I certainly don't want him. And I'm definitely suing Heather Arach. Definitely gonna take away that bitch's rights. To you, gonna fucking file a restraining order because I'm still your mother. I'm still your mother. 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 Not that fucking lying cunt. Not her. She fucked me up. She made me go fucking apeshit. She kidnapped you. And she left you up there. And she knew what she was doing to me. And she didn't care. She didn't care what it was doing to you because you didn't understand what I was like. And you're never gonna know. Again. Because I don't want to know you. That's how that's going. I blocked you on Instagram already. I might as well block you on YouTube. I don't even want to think about having a son. That's how bad a teenager he is. Ryan Reynolds. That's how bad the Adam Project is. That's how much your project meant to me. The assassin of happiness. Oh, I'm sure you didn't do to that mother didn't do what you did. Oh, I'm sure that son didn't do what you did either. He kept going to school, and you wouldn't get your dead ass out of bed. And I couldn't walk around and do stuff because I had a rotting septic tube in my gut. It was a different life before and after. And then after Alexi Burgess, and then after 4 months. And after you neglected me after that fucking bitch groomed you. And I said, why don't you come out here for Christmas? You lying fucking bitch. You goddamn pedophile. Oh, you're grooming somebody else? No way. Cassius is aging out. Cassius is gone. Surprise, surprise. Oh no. You realized you were a criminal. You realized what you were doing was wrong. You decided that it was time for you to quit abusing substances and get some help and get out of the house instead of depending on a teenager for money. Because that was gross. You fucking disgusting pedophile. I'm not going to help my mom, but I'm going to help a pedophile. That's how sick you are. Fuck my mother. Fuck my mother. She doesn't deserve anything I've got. Okay, you're right. I don't deserve you. You're right. I don't deserve any of this. I don't deserve it because I did not want to be a mother. And I am relapsing into that feeling again of not wanting to be a mother. And that was the dumbest thing I could have done to myself. Some woman was talking about not having kids, something about not having little people. It made me laugh. It made me laugh a lot because I hate having teenagers. I hate being a teenager. I hate everything about being domestic violent. I hate all the trauma bond. I hate the sadness. I hate the happiness. And I hate that I destroyed your life. Well, you think I did. You destroyed your own. You made some bad choices. And you kept with them.
hope I never do. I hope I never regret.
Never regret trying to be the person I was. I just choose not to be her
So that's on him.
ever
I think
again.
his blackouts, if they're real,
My mental illness needs to go towards Mars and what kind of world we need to invent and what kind of world we need to do to protect children. You were a teenager. You were different. You weren't a baby. You weren't cleaning up your room. You were expecting a black woman to take care of your every need. You were so vapid. That's how narcissistic you are. Now she cooks for me because she has time for it and she can clean up the kitchen. It looks nice. I love it. I love having me time. I love not having Cassius around. It's nice. It was a death sentence. I realize that now. For both of us. Because he was miserable too. Oh well. Yes, childhood full of trauma. And that was untreated mental. Escalating substance abuse. Yep, that's how we handled stress. Oh no, I hope you do not commit crimes, Cassius. I doubt you will. I doubt your grandparents are gonna let you slide off into space. They're gonna have you on the straight and narrow, exactly where you belong. Thank God for that. Because I certainly couldn't do it back then. Could do it now. But you won't let me. I don't care. It's not my business. Nothing about you is my business. That's my bleeding heart. I'm done. Done did my due diligence. Don't want to be a mother anymore. Ever again. Don't want to take on that responsibility. It was taken away from me. It ran away. Just like I did. And I've tried to make it up, but that's never going to happen. My dad's never going to forgive me because his childhood was so traumatic. He thought what he did to us was nothing. He didn't understand how he tore us down. My son didn't let me even try to build him back up. I didn't get a chance to. I didn't get to spend that pearl of wisdom. His childhood was not abusive and neglected, not like parental guidance until he was 11, and those people said, I'm never going to help you again. Well, Cassius is my son. I guess you're not going to help him. I had to take them to get an EPO, and I didn't show. I wish I had a. I wish I had shown up now, because I sure as fuck wouldn't have been in jail myself. His parents would have been.
People being killed. James's father was an intimidating, violent man and was shot and killed when James was 15 years old. So he grew up in a family that was shaped and misshaped by violence.
Oh, that violence, that domestic violence.
He had what we call mitigation. It's not a defense or an excuse for crime, but it puts the crime in context.
Puts the crime in context.
Live or death penalty to be inappropriate punishment for changed life.
Yes, I got weed stuff all over my face. Oh well. I'm a nasty girl. In a nasty world. What can I say? I'm not perfect. I'm mentally and physically ill. But I'm a watcher on the wall, and I'm patient and I wait.
This is a man whose life is horribly warped, and he succumbed to factors that we all would have succumbed to if we were in that position.
It's never gonna happen, crazy lady. Yes, it is. It's just gonna take a little bit of time. Just a little bit of time. Just a little bit of time. Just a little bit of time. I don't like life imprisonment without parole. It's dumb. I think you should go to jail for half their life. That's fair. Because you can't bring somebody that died back. You just can't. Not yet. Yale hasn't done the experiments yet. Clay University needs to work on their stuff. Poor Clay University. They've always been Yale. Gonna change it to the Pussycats instead of the Bulldogs. Haha, that was me. Oh no, not her. She don't know what she's talking about. Yes, she does. Better than anybody. She's walked a mile in them people's shoes. She done lived a diplomatic life, living like a normal person. Yes, I came to the Lord when I was about 22 myself, because I did not want to kill myself. I should have gone back as soon as my son left to get myself back to Jesus, but I had to stop and think really hard. Think about creation, think about life, think about Darwinism, think about everything. Think that definitely Jesus is coming again. There's going to be a second coming. I guarantee you that. We got his blood. That's all we need. Just a little bitty drop. Just like me spitting these carbon atoms. You can guarantee Jesus is coming back to life one of these days. He can have an AI body. He can have a plastic body. He's going to be 33 years old. 33 years old. Can you imagine that kind of wisdom on Mars? Oh my God. He's going to be like overwhelmed. We're going to have to stick him in some kind of like pretend desert or something. Pretend Jerusalem. Look at what it used to look like when he was Jesus. Jesus Christ. Oh no, that wasn't there when I was young. Oh well, it's there now. Guess what? You took a little vacation and you didn't remember. 2,000 or 3,000 years. David Tennant's laughing at me. So's that George Staccato Fairy. He's my favorite fairy. I have to say fairy. Somebody's knocking at the door. Oh no. They want their money. They gotta fix the sink. Oh, come in.